The Israelites are finally free from slavery and the iron fist of Pharaoh. But they are stepping out into the unknown after 400 years in Egypt, led by an unseen God, headed for a land they've heard stories about from their ancestors but never set foot in, much less seen for themselves. 2 months into the journey, they hear the voice of God for the very first time, as it thunders from a mountain in the desert. In the second half of Exodus, God establishes a covenant with the Israelites, making their relationship official. The terms set out in Exodus make clear that He is no ordinary God. This is no ordinary journey, and they are going to be no ordinary nation. Their relationship is to be exclusive. Unlike almost every other nation, Israel is to have only one God. They are to be God's special treasure. But this relationship is not for Israel's benefit only. They will be a kingdom of priests, an emissary to the nations around them, pointing the way back to God. What's more, God intends to dwell with His people every step of the way to their promised new home. The laws governing the relationship between God and the Israelites begin with the 10 Commandments. These laws are meant to help the Israelites live into their new identity as a special treasure and their new purpose as a kingdom of priests. But after presenting an initial collection of laws, Exodus takes a seemingly bizarre turn. Much of the book focuses on the design and construction of a massive tent structure known as a tabernacle. The significance of this structure is underlined by the fact that its description is repeated twice in full and 3 more times in summary. God is making His home with His people. The tabernacle design is filled with artistic depictions of God's creation, the earth, sea, lights in the sky, and more, reminding the Israelites that God intends for this world to be His home. And this tent, this portable temple, is the very heart of God's dwelling. There's much more to the closing pages of Exodus than drapery measurements. The tabernacle shows how God is advancing His plan to restore the world and repair humanity's broken relationship with Him.